Hey there, YouTube. Vindicator 49 coming to you with another Battlefield 4 video. Today we're going to be playing some Team Deathmatch on Dawnbreaker, as you can see. And we're going to get going here, but I want to talk a little bit about this Call of Duty Battlefield. I don't want to say competition, but that's what it is. And the reason is because I used to be a big-time Call of Duty fan. That is no longer the case. Even with Battlefield's glitches, they've been having problems. Conquest obviously isn't working right, and they've been having trouble. I've had to restart the single player campaign more than once. Matter of fact, I'm on my third, possibly fourth, depending on what happens today time. Trying to go through there and find some of the collectibles as far as the dog tags and the weapons. Even with those issues, I'm finding that I would much rather play Battlefield 4 than Call of Duty. And I've been playing Call of Duty for years now. I began, like I said in the first video, back when it was Modern Warfare. So I'm on my 7th game from them. I can't, I don't like the way it's gone. I don't like the way it's become and the direction. So, real quick, I've never countered someone, but it seems that every time I try and knife someone, I end up getting countered. How do you do it? That's all I want to know. I want to do a knife counter. That's sick, man. It looks great. Which brings me back to my point, is that Battlefield, to me, in my opinion, has really taken over the multiplayer concept and even the campaign. For the longest time, I thought Call of Duty specialized in campaign and multiplayer. And then I played a little bit of Battlefield 3 right before picking up 4. I said, you know what? Battlefield's got the multiplayer. Call of Duty has the campaign. Now, after playing Battlefield 4 with a campaign that starts and finishes in epic fashion, I have to present the argument that Battlefield 4 is better. The first 15 minutes of that campaign were freaking intense, and that's what I want to remember. I want to have those memorable moments. And after playing Call of Duty Ghosts and Battlefield 4, the concept of flying around in space and having space battles, like, you're losing some credit and you're obviously struggling to come up with new content. Now, Bon Jovi and I, you'll see this entire match. That's the first one, but we end up getting that he dies, I die, like 3 or 4 times throughout the match. He and I were a bit of a nemesis, if you will. So, I'll just end on this note. Battlefield 4 has taken the multiplayer cake, and I like the setup. I like the weapon classes. I like the way you got to work together. I find there's more communication on Battlefield 4. There will be more. There's not a lot right now, but there's more so on here than there is on Ghost because of the team environment, the assault class, the support class, the engineer. You've got to, and that's, there's Bon Jovi again, number 2. That's something that I like. I like that squad environment where you're talking to each other. That's how you win these games. So enough about the 2. Depending on how big we get, if people want, I will put up some Call of Duty Ghosts videos. But at this point, I'm thinking it's probably gonna primarily remain Battlefield 4. Also due to the fact that you can get much cooler videos from Battlefield 4. I mean, if you saw our first one, that rush on obliteration, yeah. I mean, enough said. You can't do that on Call of Duty Ghosts. So, enough. Let's hit the video and we'll kind of go through here. Here I'm using the PP2000, which I did discuss a little bit more in the first video. Love it. It's a great weapon. It's quick. It fires fast. I also really like those impact grenades. They're great if you know where guys are. You can chuck them, and as we go on, you won't see it on this video, but I have a tendency to throw it, in front of an object, knowing that it's going to kick behind it and bounce while a guy's taking cover right there. I mean, and watch this. This is a perfect example. Goes up, pretty much kills him, finish him off, done. They're great. Um, that's just one of those grenades. The ones that I have trouble with, I mean, obviously the incendiary is great if you need to divert someone. It's great on Operation Locker where it's a nothing but hallways when you're on the inside. You can throw one of those incendiary grenades and it's going to force the enemy to go a different route or hold back. That can give you time to move people into a flanking position or get some more firepower, through that fire that they can't come through, which may or may not give you an advantage. But for this, I'm going to use those impact grenades and go from there.
Spotted a hostile soldier.
Take out those tugs right quick. Tugs. So I will be posting a video a little bit later. I don't know how soon I can get to it. I don't have the best computer. I'm using a basic MacBook that's 5.5 years old, all the same components. Bon Jovi, thank you. Once again, that's the third time we've done that. But I'm using an old MacBook to do this, so it's not the best. And it takes a while for the videos to go into iMovie, and then I've got to render them and edit them, and the whole process takes a little bit longer than someone who's got a tower system and is able to beef that thing up with a bunch of RAM and a video card. So what it is four Barocos and I played a team deathmatch match on Paracel Storm, and we worked it pretty good. It was fun, and I want to do both perspectives. So I'm gonna try and do like a mashup video where you got his perspective, my perspective, and if possible, I'll try and time them so they're the same. But with the 15-minute recording capabilities of the PlayStation, it can be tough. We weren't able to get the whole match because it took a little bit longer, 15 minutes. But we definitely had some fun that round, and he was trying to get the MTAR, so he was messing around, throwing grenades, blowing up. I mean, every building was destroyed before the end of the match. But we had fun, and he ended up working him over pretty good, as did I. But he was the number one. So another thing, real quick, guys, is we've got On Point Gaming, who we play a lot with. We play Point Man a lot, and he has a Twitch channel where he streams live, and he's on there pretty frequently, pretty regularly, and does great commentary. He talks with the viewers, sets it up so you can listen to music, all that kind of stuff. I would recommend checking out his channel, and that is On Point Gaming. It's on Twitch. He's a good decent player and fun to watch. But again, he's gonna actually take the time and talk with you during his matches. Eventually, I want to be able to stream as well. I'm not sure about Brocos, but that's our goal, is to build up a fan base that can watch live and then come here. And eventually, once we have a few more subs and more followers, I'll talk more about what's going on in gameplay and a little bit more tactics and that stuff, if that's the direction that we want to go. But that's all up to you guys. We do have a couple subscriptions now, and I want to thank you guys, but in the end, it's all up to you. So Vindicator 49, thanks for watching this one. We appreciate y'all, and take it easy, guys.